I think it's one number. And by the way, if he does retire as a Laker, he'll need to win another championship before that happens, okay? Just because you win one championship ain't gonna cut it. This is Lakers lore we're talking about. Kareem and Kobe and Shaq and people like that. One championship doesn't cut the mustard. If he was playing for the New York Knicks or somebody like that, it would be different. But for the Los Angeles Lakers, he needs to capture more than one championship in a Lakers uniform before they can consider something like that. Sorry. Joseph, Stevie, you're live. What's going on, man? What's up?
Good morning from Belgium. Sir, I have a question for you. How do you feel right now about Kyle Kuzma? If I remember very well, you were the one that said to Irvin Magic Johnson to hold on Kuzma for dear life. How do you feel about that right now? Huh? I don't know, maybe LeVar Ball was right. Because Kuzma right now, he's a shell of himself. Maybe the Lakers should have kept Lonzo Ball instead of Kyle Kuzma. Tell me, what do you think about that?
Now, you had me for a second there. You had me for a second there, Joseph, because here's the deal. Kyle Kuzma has been a huge disappointment compared to my expectations. Now, I don't recall saying hold on there for dear life. I don't recall that. But I wanted you to hold on to him because I think that he's a viable third option. But he has fallen off. I don't think that he's dedicated himself nearly as much as he should. And the numbers just ain't there. The consistency just isn't there. You're right. But then you went too far by talking about Lonzo Ball. Maybe, LeVar Ball was right. No. Here's the reality. Los Angeles Lakers should have never drafted Lonzo Ball. They should have drafted De'Aaron Fox. They drafted Lonzo Ball for business. They let business usurp basketball. That's really what happened. He's from Chino Hills, Cali, played at UCLA. He was going to be a box office dude that was going to help sell tickets for a Lakers franchise inside the Staples Center. Shouldn't have done that. They should have drafted De'Aaron Fox out of Kentucky. And I think we've all seen De'Aaron Fox's game compared to Lonzo Ball, and we know who the better point guard is. So I was right about that, and I'll leave it at that. Melvin, what you got for me?
Hey, Stephen A. Thanks for all you do. You're awesome, man. 2 quick questions. Do you think the Knicks trade for a star/superstar this offseason for like Dame or Beal? And question number 2, should RJ be included in any of those deals? Thanks, man. Let's go Knicks. Orange and blue skies, man.
Let me tell you something. If you got an opportunity to get Damian Lillard, I don't give a damn who the Knicks give away. I don't care if they give away Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett. I don't give a damn if they give away the cheerleaders, the equipment manager, the team doctor. I don't give a damn who it is. You get an opportunity to get a closer like Damian Lillard, who's a shot-making extraordinaire. He's going to be able to attract people to the Garden, unlike he was able to do in Portland, because you ain't going to have people looking to move out to the Pacific Northwest. But to move to Madison Square Garden, where you'd have your posters plastered all over Broadway and what have you, I think Damian Lillard in New York would be absolutely fabulous. And if I'm the Knicks, not only do I give them the players that they want, but I give up at least 3 first-round picks. That's right, I said it. Can't give away everybody, and I'm not saying that. But I would tell you that no one on the roster should be safe if you have an opportunity to get Damian Lillard. Now, Bradley Beal, another matter. I know the brother averages over 30. He's a spectacular talent, but he's been losing in Washington. We get all of that. That's not the situation. That's not the ideal situation for him. But I don't know if New York would be much better, okay? Damian Lillard is an entirely different matter altogether. You give up the farm for him. Would I trade for Bradley Beal under lesser circumstances, having to give up less, that is? Sure, I would. For Damian Lillard, there would be no limits. That's where I'm coming from. Finally, Solomon, what you got for me?
Okay, so here's my question. Which player do you think the Golden State Warriors should trade for this upcoming offseason if they want a chance at winning the NBA championship next season?
Well, first of all, 2 players. Number 1, Damian Lillard, which I don't think they'll be able to get. Because Damian Lillard with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, I don't even think it would be fair. The other thing would be Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons would be an incredible asset to the Golden State Warriors because he would no longer have to worry about his shot. The playmaker that he is, the talent. Ben Simmons can't shoot. Ben Simmons doesn't even try to shoot. I hear he's got a new shooting coach or what have you. We'll see how that works. But his career, his first 4 years in the league, shows he doesn't even try to shoot. Here's the thing. Wouldn't even matter in Golden State. If Klay Thompson comes back healthy and Klay Thompson and Steph Curry are healthy together, this is the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of basketball reunited. With a playmaker who's a defensive stalwart like a Ben Simmons, oh my goodness, that's all you need in order to win the championship. Again, I don't know if it could happen or not, but if I could sit up there and I do that, whether it's Draymond or Wiseman or both, with a Ben Simmons and a Klay and Steph healthy, that's a championship right there. That's right, I said it. Championship right there. By the way, with no moves whatsoever, the Golden State Warriors are destined for a trip to the conference finals next year if Klay Thompson and...
If he does play 5 more years, what team will he most be remembered for playing with?
Well, listen, a lot of people will easily say Cleveland. The championship erased the 52-year curse from Akron, Ohio. To me, it's the Miami Heat. 4 years. Hold on, I'm just getting a little emotional right now. You know, just.
You're most remembered in Miami.
It was
This is the highlight of your life.
You most remembered the trips to Miami. This isn't about LeBron.
It was so special. It was just so special. And I got to tell you, to go to the finals 4 straight years, to win the championship, you know, I mean, hey, LeBron James, you know, some of those alley-oops D-Wade was throwing to him, even though it was in a road uniform at the Staples Center, when LeBron James came back from 27 down against Cleveland and just stared at the crowd and stuff like that, when LeBron jumped over, John Lucas, and it was, there's just so many special moments that you have seen LeBron do in a Miami Heat uniform, and then it's the American Airlines Arena is right there near Biscayne Bay, and the yachts outside and the sunshine and the whole nine. With D-Wade as his teammate, looking at some of those outfits D-Wade used to walk into the arena with.
D-Wade can dress.
Sometimes. Yeah, that's my brother right there. I love him to death. But let me say this. He's very courageous. There's certain things that I would never even try. I give him that credit. But in all seriousness, I just think that 4-year period, what it meant to basketball, what LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh with Ray Allen and the crew, what it meant to basketball. There's nothing that LeBron does that's more, the word's memorable to me. There's nothing that he's done that's more memorable than that.
I think the most memorable thing he did was the comeback in 2016 against the Warriors, actually. I think that's his greatest accomplishment. And the not 3, not 4, not 5, that's big. That's why it's a good question. The answer is if he plays another, say, 5 years, because he said whether it's 4, 5, 6, 7 more years, let's say he plays another 5 years with the Lakers. I'm going to say he wins at least 1 more championship. What that would mean is he played twice as many seasons in L.A. as in Miami. It means he will have won twice as many championships on the Lakers as with the Cavs. It means he will be remembered primarily as a Laker. Tough, everybody. That's the way it is. The Lakers are the most important franchise. The Lakers as a franchise, take every other franchise in the NBA, combine them. Doesn't equal the Lakers. Reggie Jackson, Stephen A., you and I grew up with Reggie Jackson.
Mr. October.
Right?
Mr. October.
Mr. October. Played 10 seasons altogether with the Athletics, 5 with the Yankees, right?
Yep.
Won 3 World Series with the Athletics, 2 with the Yankees. Started his career and ended his career with the Athletics. What did he go in the Hall of Fame at? A Yankee. That's the way it goes.
Not the same. Let me go back at you, and I'm going to give it back to you. But let me go back at you with this. Number one, even though he won 3 rings with the Athletics, he didn't do. He hit 3 home runs in a single World Series game.
Consecutive pitches.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, 19. Come on, man. That's much special.
Mr. October.
Okay, no question. So he didn't do that. That's number one. Number two, LeBron and his greatness, no matter what, you understand, he will never even be on the Mount Rushmore of basketball.
Sure.
All right, let me say, you and I agree with this, that if he won a couple of more titles, okay, I got that. But memorable.
Of Lakers Mount Rushmore, you mean?
Lakers Mount Rushmore. There is no way in hell that LeBron James will be more remembered as a Laker than he is as a Miami Heat. Oh, no, 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 no. He won't even be more remembered as a Laker than he will as a Cleveland Cavalier. I'm telling you right now, Miami and Miami with Pat Riley, with D Wade.
That was the
in
best
South
version
Beach.
of LeBron.
Yes.
But the
Can I just say one thing, and I'm not trying to debate you guys,
Sure.
but I feel like this is a little bit about your personal agendas. It's you in Miami, the glory days, LeBron in his glory days. It's you when he came back on the
Look at
Warriors.
things so negative.
No, let me just finish. I've been going to
Go ahead.
Miami since I'm a teen. You
Right.
don't need to twist my arm on Miami.
Right.
I love that city. I'm not commenting on any other cities,
Right.
but I truly enjoy the city of Miami, and I will leave it at
Yes,
that. Not
yes,
just you, Stephen A.
yes.
Okay, let's stay focused.
Hold on.
Wait.
But to get to your point, though.
No, I didn't get to it. You
Oh,
don't
no,
know where I'm
you
going.
saying negative. You say
no. I'm not
okay,
saying
okay,
negative.
okay.
I'm saying it has to be Cleveland. Like if he had to pick a jersey to retire, and it has to be. He's the kid from Akron.
Yeah, that's fine. But in terms of more memorable, which one is it?
I think it's because he went back. He went back to his hometown and
Okay,
he
that's
delivered
fair.
the
There are
championship. He
three
delivered the promise.
There are three big storylines, and the difficulty
That's
with
the
arguing the
heart-wrenching
Lakers'
one.
position right now is
Right.
the fact is the question is if he plays another 5 years in LA.
That's
now,
fair,
I'm
Max.
assuming
I don't care.
those 5 years will be at a high level.
No, that one
You're right
tugs
to
at
bring
your
that up.
heartstrings.
No. Max is right to bring that up because we're projecting. But I will say this. You're entitled to have these personal feelings if they're supported by object